thanks so much for stopping by and spending a couple of minutes with me today. Today I wanted to look at one of my coloring book collection items that I haven't touched in a very long time. This is a Star Wars Color by Number, and it's weirder than you think. Let's go over here, I'll show you. Okay, this is the Star Wars Color by Number. It was published by Disney and Lucasfilm Press in 2017. Now, as you can see here in the upper corner, we've got these little, it's a little hard to make out here. Let me hold it up. You see how they've got all these little tiny bits in there? Yeah. So this book has drawings that all have little tiny areas that all have little numbers in them, and then they come out to looking like a big picture, which I'll show you later. Okay, so I'll just start flipping through a couple of these pages. So I started on a couple of these, but just these take forever to finish, okay? We'll just call it like it is. It's going to take forever. All right, so as you can see, we have these green lines in the background, okay? And they are running through all this gobbledygook here. Now these backgrounds say 1, so these, there's going to be a lot of black in between all of these green lines. But if you look close, the pattern is all over the place and random. So the idea here is that you probably may not have a really good idea as to what this picture is going to look like when you're done. Then some of these are just, of course, when you're looking at these, I can tell you that that's Princess Leia. I mean, that's pretty obvious. It's a little hard to see on this camera, but to me, this is pretty obvious. That's C-3PO. That one I'm not too sure of. So, oh, that's Boba Fett. So they're all like that. They're all these little crazy patterns with all sorts of really tiny bits in it. And they're just hard to make out, and in certain cases. Other times, like, I can tell that's a person, but I have no clue what that is. Just continue flipping through some of these pages. Now, at the bottom of every page, they give you the legend of which colors are required. The downside with this is, as you can see, down here, these colors here are very close to each other. And so they're very hard to make out at times. So trying to differentiate them, and I personally don't have any idea, I can't differentiate these colors as well. So to me, all of these are just dark browns. And so being able to try to differentiate all these colors is very difficult for me. And let's also face it, if you need a whole bunch of like brown pens or brown pencils that are all just a little bit off from each other, good luck. Oh, no thank you. Oh, that one's gonna, this one here is so many tiny bits. I can't even imagine trying to do that one. That one's, oh, no. And they're all like this. And I think each page would probably take several hours to finish. But if you want to, I'll just go ahead and I'll skip to some of this things at the end. This is what they look like. As you can see, they're very detailed. They're really interesting. And they look nice. But again, trying to get some of these color matches where, you have several different shades of gray. Who has, yes, I've got several different shades of gray in pencil, but not everybody does. And this one here, that's 17 different colors you have to keep track of. So there are some downsides to this. I've got a couple other books like this that I will show you in future. They're all Disney related as well. The other thing I don't like about this book is that, as you can see here, there's no artist here. Nobody is given an artist credit on this book. See, there's none in here. There's none even on the copyright page. Do we see anything that says, and special thank you for so-and-so for preparing this manuscript or anything like that? Nothing. I have no idea who did these drawings. I can guess based on previous books that I have from Japan that use a similar style here, but this is crazy. See, look at that. Just really, some of these pictures are really nice, and I'm sure they look really good when they're colored in, but they're just really difficult. Here's an R2-D2. That's pretty obvious. And there are just little tiny pieces. Look at that, just itty bitty spaces that you have to get into. If you're someone like me who's middle-aged, you're going to need your glasses, and you're going to need a magnifying glass most likely. If you've got one of those things where you have like a little magnifier with a light on it, you're going to want one of that to use this. I don't know if this is still in print. Like I said, this was originally published in 2017. I'm not sure if it's still in print, but it's on my shelf. I occasionally think about getting it out and finishing one of the photos, but as of yet, I haven't done that. Maybe I will. Anyway, thank you so much for spending any time with me today. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, and get out there and do some coloring today, okay? Bye-bye.